Good morning. Last week, I received a phone call from someone who wanted to interview me. I haven't been interviewed, I think, since the day I arrived at the camp in Miami for the intake into the facility. And the gentleman said to me, I've reached out to a number of different white collar consultants, and I'd like to learn why you're different. And if you don't mind, I'd like to also do it on a Zoom call so I can see your face. I thought, sure, I want to talk to everybody and explain to everybody why I'm different. But he said to me, could you describe in one word why you're different from the other consultants I've spoken to? And I said, well, how many have you spoken to? And he said, you're the seventh or eighth. And I said, in one word, how am I different? Empathy. I have empathy. I'm sure the other consultants you've spoken to offer different services, preparing clients for prison, writing narratives or preparing them for sentencing, preparing the release plans. Many consultants do that. In many ways, they're almost cookie cutter projects. But what makes me different, or a great consultant different from a decent or good consultant? And I explained to this gentleman my level of empathy. The night before the interview, I happened to have been with a client and his wife at dinner in Miami, and I brought my wife of now 30, almost 35 years with me because he surrendered yesterday for a 5-year sentence to the camp in Pensacola. And I knew how scared they were. So we drove a few hours to meet them for dinner and explain it will be okay. And more important, I said to the gentleman, your wife is going to be, without you for maybe up to 2 years. I want you both to know that 7 days a week, you can reach out to me. Your wife can reach out to me. Your wife can reach out to my wife. Because while any consultant can offer projects, can offer certain documents, it takes a certain kind of person to be able to work with you 7 days a week, no matter what the problem is. Because I remember when I went through this experience myself, getting up on a Saturday morning in a cold sweat and wondering what my life was going to be like in prison and what my life and my family's life was going to be. And I had no one to call. And had I had someone to call on a Saturday and say, you know, I'm worried. I saw this on television. I'm scared. Had I had someone just to have an open ear to, or have my wife had someone to talk to and help us get through the journey that was in front of me, it would have really helped us out in ways that no money in the world could have paid for. So when I had this interview last week and I explained to him why I'm different, sure I do, many of the same types of projects and assistance with people and their families throughout the journey, pre-sentencing, post-sentencing. But I'm also available 7 days a week because I know the stress and strain of this doesn't stop or turn off Friday at 5. And I know when you pick up the phone and you can't reach your attorney, you need someone to ask those questions to. So think about the email and the blog attached to this video, but why you want to engage and retain a consultant. I hope we have a chance to speak. Again, 7 days a week. Give me a call, send me an email or a text. Thank you.